students, greetings to all. In this module, we will be again continuing with our ongoing chapter, that is chapter 5, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. That means we are basically talking about the genetics, right? Now when I talk about the principles of inheritance and variation, today we have to understand a very important concept which is referred to as linkage. Now when I talk about linkage, what are linked genes? So linkage, this term was given by Thomas Hunt Morgan, who is referred to as father of experimental genetics. But then the experiment for the first time was the study of this linkage was carried out by Bateson and Punnett on Lathyrus odoratus, that is sweet pea. So they had carried out the experimentation on Lathyrus odoratus, and they had proposed that coupling and repulsion phenomenon. So here there is a combination of inheritance of the gene together, that is what is referred to as a linkage. Now, but the credit of this linkage, the study, detailed study and the postulates and the points, theory of linkage was basically proposed by Thomas Hunt Morgan, who had carried out the experimentation on Drosophila. So he had carried out experimentation on Drosophila melanogaster, that is what is referred to as the fruit fly. So that's the scientific name for fruit fly. Now, why did he use Drosophila melanogaster for his experiment? The reason being that they could be easily grown on the synthetic medium. So the Drosophila could be easily grown on the synthetic medium. The life cycle was very short, that was just of 2 weeks. So we could carry out the study of the progeny, the inheritance of trait very easily because of the short life cycle. They produced large number of progeny. So large number of progeny were produced, and therefore that facilitated the easy study by Thomas Hunt Morgan. And they showed sexual dimorphism. Now that means there existed morphological difference, dimorphism. So there was the morphological difference between the male and the female. So one could easily distinguish the male fruit fly from the female fruit fly. And therefore he had carried out the experiment on Drosophila melanogaster. Now when we talk about linkage, so we'll take the example of a dihybrid cross, and we'll try to understand when the genes are linked and how does the independent assortment appear when the genes are not linked. So now if I take these to be the linked genes for a dihybrid cross, so I am talking about the linked genes in case of a dihybrid cross, so then I'll take it as the F1 individual will appear as capital A, small a, capital B and small b. So these are the chromosomes, the homologs, where I am going to see that this is the loci or the locus where a dominant gene A is present, and the other loci where the recessive gene A is present for the other trait. And then I'll mark this other loci, that is what is referred to as the position for B, and this one for small b. Now, when the genes are linked, the probable gametes which will be produced for a dihybrid cross, there will be just 2 gametes which will be produced. One will be capital AB and the other one will be small ab. So there will be just production of 2 gametes if the genes are linked. Whereas if the genes are not linked, and if I talk about a dihybrid cross, like for example AABB, then the genes, the gametes which will be produced, there will be 4. So the 4 gametes which will be produced, they can be like capital AB, capital A, small a, capital B and small a and small b. So there will be production of 4 gametes if the genes are not linked. And they follow the concept of obviously independent assortment. But if the genes are linked, there will be production of just 2 gametes, capital AB and small ab. Now when we talk about the arrangement of the linked genes, there are 2 patterns. So basically there are 2 patterns which can explain the arrangement of the genes. Now if I talk about the arrangement, it could be either the cis arrangement or it could be the trans arrangement. So when we talk about the linked genes and when we are discussing the concept of arrangement, So either there could be the cis arrangement or there could be the trans arrangement. Now when I talk about the cis arrangement, so it is the arrangement of the genes on a loci. Like for example, it can be depicted over here, and on the same chromosome, on the homolog, I'll see that here I'll be having a gene which is encoding a character given in capital A, the other one which is given in capital B and small b. So here we can see that in case of this cis arrangement, on a particular chromosome there are dominant genes which are present, which are encoding a particular trait, and on the other chromosome there is presence of recessive gene. Now if the arrangement goes like this, having capital A on one, and then we've got the we'll be having the small one, the dominant here, the dominant were there on the same chromosome, but here we'll be having the dominant and the recessive which will be present. So we'll be having a capital A over here, and we'll be having the other one which will be present. That could be, like for example, here it will be a small a, and then we'll be having a capital B and we'll be having a small b, right? Or else it could even be a crossing like this, so we can have a presence of a small b and capital B, or we can have the presence of small a over here. Okay, so now if the arrangement is like this, then that is what is referred to as the trans arrangement, where on a particular chromosome we are having the presence of a dominant gene and there is also a presence of a recessive one. Now this condition is not normal. It will happen only in case when there is the crossing over which has taken place. Talking about now about the arrangement, we had a discussion. Now talking about the linked genes. So now the linked genes, in case of pea plant there are basically 7. In case of pea we have got the 7 linked genes. If I take the example of Drosophila, there is fruit fly. So there are 4 linked genes which are basically present. Now these linked genes, when they are present on the sex chromosome, that is either they are present on the X chromosome or the Y chromosome, then like X-linked genes, so X-linkage or the X-linked genes, the characters or the disorders which are resulted, they are like color blindness, and we've got hemophilia. Y-linked, there is the trichosis, hypertrichosis, that means the hair or the pinna of the ears. So that is the genes which are present on the Y chromosome and which control a particular trait, like hairs on the pinna of the ear. So that is what is referred to as the Hollandric genes. So they are referred to as the Hollandric genes. Now when we, so basically these are the genes which are present on the Y chromosome. So in this module, we had actually discussed about the linkage, and we tried to understand why Morgan he had taken up Drosophila, what is meant by cis and trans arrangement in X and Y linked genes. Thank you.